Welcome to We Are the Raiders.
Raiders vs. Colts pregame show, December 27th, 2023.
All aboard, ye mateys. Come sail away.
Josh Jacobs is still questionable. I sure hope he can make it back soon, but Zamir White's been filling in pretty well for him. He had 22 carries for 145 yards last week. That's some pretty good effort running. He really dominated in the fourth quarter. The Colts are 8-7. They lost to the Bills, Jaguars, Rams, Jaguars again, and then the Saints, Bengals, and Falcons. They started out pretty slow this year and then picked it up. The Raiders are 7-8 now. We've lost to the Lions, Bills, Steelers, Chargers, Bears, Dolphins, and Chiefs, and Vikings. As I mentioned previously, Zamir White had 145 yards rushing last week. That was 22 carries. He did a great effort. I was really happy to see him carrying the ball last week, and he dominated mostly in the fourth quarter. The other running backs didn't do hardly anything last week. Raiders injuries. Guard Jermaine Illuminor is questionable. Tight end Michael Mayer is questionable. Tight end Jesper Horsted is questionable. Austin Hooper seems to be the only tight end we got left. For the Colts, safety Julian Blackmon is on injured reserve. Offensive tackle Braden Smith, linebacker Segun Alubi, wide receiver Michael Pittman Jr., and center Jack Anderson are all questionable. The Raiders have the Colts on New Year's Eve day at 11 a.m. Mountain Time, 1 o'clock Eastern. Broncos versus Raiders is still to be determined, should be January 8th. The Colts offense have 354 points forced. I think that puts them at number 22. The defense has 372 points allowed. That puts them at number 10. Zach Moss had 764 yards rushing. Michael Pittman Jr. had 1,062 yards receiving. The Colts averaged 23.6 points per game on offense and 24.8 points per game allowed on defense. This last week, our offense was anemic at best, with only 62 yards passing and 160-some yards rushing. We need to not drop the ball anymore. Devontae Adams dropped it a half dozen times. Can't allow that. On defense, Jack Jones had another pick six. That's 2 weeks in a row now. There were 7 defensive touchdowns in 2 weeks. Gardner Minshew was sacked 6 times by the Falcons, so I hope it's a sack fest for our defense. Gardner Minshew is 62.5% completion, 14 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. The Colts rushing is usually under 100 yards a game. Seeing Aiden O'Connell play much better, I hope it comes back for him again. And our defense is playing lights out, so let's hope they keep doing that this week. I think we'll win. The party's on the field. Celebrate like it's 1999.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah! Never tell me the odds.
The Colts are 3-point favorites. Coming up next, Raiders vs. Colts postgame report. Check out Raider at Kylie at Raiders.com, and thanks for watching. We are the Raiders.